Hello, my name is Bernardo. Welcome to YourGreatLifeToo.com. Today's episode is why saying I don't know is a big fat lie. And I'm talking about that time or those times in your life when somebody asks you a question like, what do you really want out of life? Or what would you change about your relationship if you could? Or what do you really want from this? Or something along those nature, something that demands an important decision on your part. And your response is, I don't know. And the reason why I'm saying this is a big fat lie is because it is. You do know. There is something within you that knows what your heart longs for. You may not have the perfect answer. You may not have the most articulate way of saying it out loud. You may not really prefer the actions that what you have to say will create, but you definitely know the answer. So first step, I want to give you 3 easy steps to once and for all break off this BS lie, because it's not getting you anywhere and it will help you to get stagnated into a place that is not going to be conducive to the best quality life you can have. And I know that you're the kind of person that really wants to create a life that's a legacy, and more than anything, a life that's truly representative of your soul. And a life that's truly representative of your soul is not a life that's limited by saying things like, I don't know, when you actually do know. So step number 1 is awareness. Snap out of it is step number 1. Snap out of it is whenever you find yourself saying that, or whenever somebody says that to yourself, snap out of that moment and realize that you have the answer within you. It's just a matter of fine-tuning the way you ask it so that you can come up with something that doesn't scare you that much. Step number 2 is ask the question, if I did know, what would I do? If I did know, what would I say? If I did know, how would I act? If I did know, how would I smile? And by asking yourself that question, you will put yourself on a path of not putting so much pressure of, I don't know. Okay, you may say, cool, I don't know. But if I did know, I don't know. If I did know, what would I do? Boom, the answer will come really, really quickly. Same thing with somebody else. And the third part of this, which is the most fun, is to figure out what your payoff is. And let me give you a hint. It's fear related most of the time. The payoff is the reason why saying I don't know feels more comfortable than telling the truth, than facing what's really in front of your life at this moment. And once you figure out what the payoff is, then you can find out elegant and passionate and purposeful ways with courage to get out of that. Because if your payoff is not having to stretch enough, if your payoff is not having to have courage, then you know that's not who you really are inside. And it's not that you consciously do it. You don't want to sabotage your life. But if you unconsciously do it and you become aware of it, it's a lot easier to change it. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. I ask you, I invite you, I want to tease you into knowing that I don't know is simply not a fact in life, and that whenever you come to at least part of the truth, which is there's part of that answer that you do know, if you focus on that, if you act on that, if you believe that, then I can guarantee you a life that goes far beyond what most people on earth will ever get a chance to experience. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you, and I challenge you to live a full and a conscious life.